castle until it gets to the title screen. Whatever. So, hello everyone, and welcome to another session of Sally Cat Plays Return to Dark Castle on Advanced Mode. Because I have a very limited respect for my own sanity. So there's a few things I could do today. I was thinking of maybe doing a little more treasure hunting, maybe playing some Breakout. Another thing I could do, I noticed it's getting on towards sunset in-game. Well, getting on towards sunset means it's about 6 p.m., which means I could go to the graveyard, but I would be waiting for a while for it to open up. Start Breakout when there's nobody in chat just yet. Maybe I'll do a little farming. I mean, this serves as a pretty good warm-up. The shield button. I must have been a little too late. Hey there, Iskra. Enjoy some vintage Dark Castle vibes. Not quite enough time to pull up the shield after descending the ladder. I really don't even need to do this. I have a huge pile of rocks and elixirs. So, the last time that I played this on Advanced, Breakout was one of the ones that I didn't actually play through because I thought it would be exceedingly tedious. Game too loud? Let me see if I can mess with my volume settings a bit. Hi, Garnet. Let me also see if I can move the microphone a little bit. The academic semester is over, which means that my husband now has much more free time, which means that he is also playing a lot of games on the gaming PC and sometimes moves the microphone around. Okay, I've changed the game input volume. Let's see if that helps any. Though... yeah. Yeah, I do have in-game volume options as well. Kiss the adorable killing machine. Oh, she doesn't like getting kisses, but she does like, getting pets and some light scritches when she's on my lap like this. Anyway, this level. The last time I played this game on Advanced, which was a year or two ago, I didn't bother with this level because I thought it would be rather tedious. Oh, darn it. Well, let's get some of these bombs out. Okay, need better timing on the rock drops. Honestly, it just requires a little bit of patience and halfway decent aim. Would be helpful. There, got some rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
The platforms move fast enough on advanced difficulty. It's very easy. Oh, I shouldn't have done that one. It's very easy to get the sense that I should be, if not panicking, then at least trying to do things as fast as I can. That's not exactly true here. Although if I get snakes on my platform, then I'm gonna have problems.
Yeah.
So if you come in with anywhere near 80 rocks, you'll probably be fine. Let's try to minimize having snakes drop directly on my head. I could still win this, maybe. Possibly. I'm in trouble. I think if it wasn't for that second snake bite, I would have had this. Oh! I'm not quite dead, I'm just in the dungeon. Great. Fortunately, this is the easiest dungeon to get out of. You fool! You can't pull out the shield when you're right in front of some other interactable thing? So stop before the keyhole, shield. What? I thought the door would have blocked that last axe. See, it blocked it that time. Start the session with a nice easy game, I said. It'll be fun, I said. You fool, I like being in the dungeon. Okay, not ideal rock farming here, but there's a little bit. I wonder how many elixirs our hero can hold. Oh, how dare you throw a second rock immediately after the first? Nice predictable patterns have been left behind with beginner. Also getting a bit of a Let's Play curse, where it's very hard to talk and quickly move my fingers at the same time. You don't think it'll be a problem until suddenly it is. if I'm mostly farming rocks, this isn't where I should be. Let's go to another Dark Castle level. Really? And we can just use that room transition to always spawn a bag of rocks right there. Oh, almost always. Very often. This is definitely a good plan that cannot possibly go wrong. Let's, refresh the rocks again. Okay, that room is refusing to give me more rocks. Bah. Perfect comedic timing indeed. Hi there, Lunar Sovereign. Am I really going to spend all of my lives here? Okay, let's try short jump. Much better. The guard at least won't respawn. Yeah, in theory, this path could be worth it. In practice, I've spent so many rocks. And sometimes speed really is your best friend. Speed and timing and positioning. There we go. Much better. Okay. And now everybody else sit the heck down. Okay, that was a lot, but I did get back up to 88 rocks. Yay. No. Also, no! Quitting and restarting because I don't feel like doing all that farming over again. Better. Not quite so good. Do need to mind my positioning on the platform here a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, bombs are all gone.
Yeah.
Spare rocks are all gone, but it's fine, I should have plenty.
Yeah.
No need to rush, health bar is going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Going to be just fine, I said. Oh no! I swear this went so much better in my practice session. At least the music's calm and chill.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, really?
oh.
Honestly, when the snakes hit the platform like that, maybe I should try shielding instead of tossing rocks at them. It appears I have chosen my title well for today's recording session. Play silly games, win silly prizes. No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That yeah is such a good sound. And by some miracle, I've managed to leave blocks in place to catch all the snakes so far.
Yeah.
Okay, still got plenty of time. Just keep it calm and unhurried. Yeah. There. Ha-ha!
Yeah.
Once again, picking the right moment and just spamming attack wins the day.
Yeah.
And let me see if I actually need the return potion,
Whoa. Whoa.
or I can just make my way back from the dungeon. My prize is dungeon! You get a trip to the dungeon, and you get a trip to the dungeon, and everyone gets a trip to the dungeon. Admittedly, this does mean I'm spending keys rather than potions. But it's a little easier to farm keys. Exactly. Why am I going up here? I don't want to go up here. First of all, I should put this orb somewhere. Because we all know what happens when you try carrying too many orbs. Sadness for everyone. Hooray, we're basically halfway there. Anyway, if I want to farm keys, I can go back up to the tower in here. And in fact, I might want to do that anyway. There's a treasure that I never went back to. Bit easier to cheese this with the shield. Not really looking to farm resources here, but I will pick them up if they are available. No snakes, no snakes, no snakes. Thank you, snake. No. You jerk. Well, I'm just gonna die here. So I've been told that indeed nothing respawns in the labyrinth upon death, but if you leave and come back, you can cause the layout to reshuffle and items to spawn. Actually, I should try practicing getting out of here without bonking my head. It's that easy. Another bomb. Okay. Pick up all the things. Maybe I should go back for that fruit. Spawn rate on advanced is too damn high. Okay, let's see if I can get slightly better spawn patterns, maybe? I do not like you, snakes. Maybe instead of being in here right now, I should come back when I have the boots. Also, hi. joys of doing classic Dark Castle rooms backward.
Yeah.
So I think there's basically always a key on the wall here.
Yeah.
Don't really need to farm that many keys. So, boots. They are in Black Knight Showdown. Black Knight Showdown is another really hard room. Iskra, you thought he was cleaning himself up because he was dirty in that hole. Not an unreasonable assumption, but no, he, if you hit up while crawling in a tight space, or if you hold up too long while climbing out of one of those holes, Bryant will bonk his head and take some damage. Okay, I have practiced this somewhat. First step, move immediate. First step, fall in dungeon. Now I'll come back here later after I get the boots. Time to be a stubborn gamer and try the same thing over and over until it works. First step, move fast, avoid first spikes. Second step, see what the pattern is to avoid second and third spikes. Get the heck over here. Avoid various hazards, and yes, I will use Stone Ball to cheese a bunch of this. Oh yeah, that's one of the hard parts. Didn't exactly mean to take out that guard, it's fine. It's all good and fine. Except for that, that's not fine. But it's good because I have so many elixirs. I can throw multiple stone balls and ignore all the rats. Gotcha. Let's wait here for the gargoyle again. Stupid barrel psyched me out. It feels a little cheesy because Stone Ball wasn't available for the old Beyond Dark Castle. But yes, for advanced difficulty, I am absolutely using all of the tools at my disposal. Including quit back to menu. much attention sometimes. Well, that was just foolishness. Hey, Garnet, can you get off the microphone? Silly compulsion to pick up all the things. Oh yes, good timing, good timing. Okay, Garnet, I need you to get off the table right now, please. This is a very difficult level. Ah, that's gonna hit a rat. No! No, I got the guard. Cool. Ah, I did the same thing again. Sure, let's go with that. Slightly cursed run. Garnet works for the Black Knight. Well, she is a black cat, so that makes sense. Darn you. Good. Actually, let's... There. Aww. I got the gargoyle, but the barrel got me. Seriously. Okay, one more and then I have to reload some lives. Ah yes, Stone Ball V. terrible foe that is the rat. Really? Yeah, thought maybe I had just screwed myself a little bit there. Made it all the way over here before Gargoyle this time. Just waiting out patterns here. Trying to without getting myself horribly killed. Yay! Didn't get horribly killed. Yet. So far, so good. Don't jinx it. Okay. No! That shouldn't have worked, but it did. No, wait, first we stoneball this Mr. Snake. Because I do not want to deal with you respawning. Okay, that was terrifying. Yes, hit the right target. If you're ever wondering on these final screens why I'm just waiting around, the answer is probably gargoyle. Son of a bitch. Technically you can stoneball the gargoyle, but it doesn't work. He just comes back. Really? Nope. Cannot shield in midair. Honestly. Yeah, so I stoneball the gargoyle, it crumbles, but then I think a new gargoyle will just come by later anyway. 3 barrels at once, yike. Yep. Fresh gargoyle. Second. Yeah, but other things shatter when they turn to stone, like the vultures or the flaming eyeballs, but they don't respawn, so the gargoyle has different rules, I guess. Okay, we're... Ugh, if I hadn't picked up that potion, I would have had it. classic blunder of hitting Q in just the wrong spot. Nope, pattern was not with me there. Oh, I'm down to 12 elixirs. Ew. That's not so good. Thank you for pitching in on the commentary, Garnet. Wait for the gargoyle. Good. Damn it! Did not get a proper sense of which side the gargoyle was coming from. I could go down some easier paths, but no, I want the boots. For the squishing of small enemies. That was lucky. right here and do not grab the potion. Doom streamer you watch is a dedicated cat cam. Yeah, but his cats hang out behind his monitor. Mine hangs out on my legs. Or sometimes on top of the table. Well, that was just silly. Sometimes I think I got it, and then sometimes I very much don't. I mean, I'm getting closer with not every attempt, but lots of attempts. This is how progress is made sometimes. Every time you fail a little better. Ah! Getting too cocky, / impatient. It is rather fun to get the gargoyle from the very edge of the screen like that. Okay, just a little bit left. No! Effing spikes. Again, effing spikes. Okay, that was questionable. I love that Mordaka is an answer to all the world's problems. Yeah. Doing terribly here. Stretch break. Hey there, Equinox. Glad you like. So it's a bit of a toss-up whether the worst room in Return to Dark Castle Advanced is this one, or the conservatory? I think the consensus is that this is probably the most difficult individual room, but the conservatory is also very bad because there's such a long run back to it if and when you fail. Yeah, my family has had Macintosh computers probably... crud. My parents had a Macintosh computer around the time that I was born. And I have been a Mac user ever since. So I did play Dark Castle and Beyond Dark Castle on the old black and white Macintosh back in the day. I don't think I've ever actually beaten either of those games, technically. I have beaten this one multiple times. And I've beaten Color Dark Castle, on video even. That gargoyle. Didn't make that jump. Aye. Chopper game. Oh yeah, Stumpcopter. I played that some. Don't mind me just quitting out of the game entirely when I don't mean to. I also played a little bit of Cairo Shootout by the same guy, but never got very far in that one. Black Knight hacked the stream. No, just my increasingly crappy reflexes. So we were a Macintosh family, and I never had a console. So I never owned a Nintendo or Sega or PlayStation. All we had was Mac. I'll wait out the gargoyle here. That's fine plan. Is this a better spike pattern? Maybe. There, see? Shield. Damn it. So I actually made a Let's Play series of Return to Dark Castle a couple years ago, when it looked like the support was basically dead and no one else was going to be able to. And then, wonder of wonders, the original developer came back in and released this in March of this year. So now it is much easier to play the old Dark Castle. barrels. Yeah, I wouldn't say I participated in console wars, really. Like, I had some friends who had a Sega or a Nintendo, so every once in a while I would be able to play a little bit of Sonic or Mario. Gargoyle soon. Yeah, bad jumping. Yeah, we had the original tiny black and white Mac. And then later on we got a couple different color models. Really? Yeah, the original 9-inch Macintosh was where I played things like Reader Rabbit. We also had a Mahjong solitaire type game that I liked called Gunshy, which many years later I realized was a reversal of the syllables in Shanghai. Shanghai being another slightly more polished Mahjong solitaire game of the early 90s. Hey, the spike saved me from the gargoyle. Okay, down to one life. Let's pause this. Garnet meows, she demands sacrifice. I do not really know anything about quantum computers. I'm not quite sure why this one stayed with me. Maybe because it's something that I played a little bit of and I watched my parents playing some bits of. Maybe because the animations and sound design are just that good. I do remember when I was little, one of my favorite things to do in this game was make Prince Duncan slam into a wall and get dizzy. I spent a lot of time in the dungeon, in trouble in that one. It's not Mac specific, but I also remember when the N64 came out and everyone my age was losing their minds over 3D polygonal graphics. Because we had never seen that on a game console before. Of course, now you go back and look at N64 graphics and they're just not very impressive compared with what we can do today. But a lot of 2D stuff still holds up really well because we were never going for realism. We were going for things that were artistically satisfying. And they still are. Okay, finally got my funky fresh flow back. For a moment. Okay, I'm definitely getting impatient again. Which happens when you spend most of an hour on the same level. Also, fun fact, 1986 Dark Castle on the Macintosh was basically the first video game with professional voice acting. They hired a guy to do the yeahs and the Not sure how they got the gargoyle sound. Yes, I draw all my little cartoon avatars in my thumbnails. Gargoyle burning does sound like some guy going. Okay, you know, let's just reset. I am losing my sense of time. Apparently one of the big selling points of original Macintosh was that high-quality sound capability. I knew that was foolish as I was in the middle of doing it. Similar time frame, maybe a little bit later, but I remember playing Glypha on the Macintosh. I remember that one in color as much as black and white, so that might have been on the next generation of Mac that we got. That's not one that I would really want to play again, but I do have some pretty strong memories of it. When will I learn I can't dodge the barrels in midair? Really? I'm not sure about the G5 Mac so much. I definitely remember the G4 Macs because we got a G4 Cube, which was super cool at the time. And basically there were 3 Dark Castle games. Dark Castle in 1986, Beyond Dark Castle in 1988, and Return to Dark Castle in 2008. Which I bought and played on my 2005-ish iMac. I have limited patience for the more arcadey games. I like Dark Castle because there is an end goal, whereas Glyph is one of those where it's an arcade game and the only goal is to just keep fighting and build up a high score. I get bored with those after a while. There were 1 or 2 arcade-style games from Ambrosia Software that I enjoyed playing as a kid. But again, it would be a case of... Dang it! I'm blaming that one on the cat. I'm blaming that one on the cat, too. Yeah, protest all you want, Miss Garnet. You can be a distraction. Yeah, if you've got pretty good reflexes, it's really not that big a deal to just let the guard respawn. Sure, I'll pick up some rocks there. Good. And get over here before Gargoyle comes back. Actually, let's deal with you. Damn it. Okay, let's take a moment to pause and look at chat, because chat is also being a little more of a distraction than I expected. Yeah, I used to enjoy a bit of SimCity 2000 back in the day. I think my mom enjoyed it more. So I'm at about 50% completion on this difficulty level. This is also the hardest difficulty level in the game. I've 100%ed the 3 others. This room on Advanced is an absolute bastard. Also, I'm going to leave it paused right here for a moment. And I'm going to go visit the bathroom for a moment. Okay, and I'm back. That is the price of keeping oneself hydrated. And this is the price of being a cat parent. I draw some. I should do more. Also, someone back in the chat asked about King's Quest. We had King's Quest V, and I loved that one. But I never got to play any of the other King's Quest games until much later on. I played through, what what was it, the ADI or something? Somebody made a remake of it with VGA graphics that was quite nice for King's Quest 1. I have watched Let's Plays of all the other King's Quests. At least up through 7. Alas, being a child in the 90s often meant that you played whatever your parents felt like paying for. And also, as a Mac user, just whatever happened to come out for Mac, which was not everything. We did have a lot of good stuff, though. So probably my favorite of the games that I've played on my channel is the Exile series. Exile Escape from the Pit, Exile 2 Crystal Souls, and Exile 3 Ruined World. And I might be a little unusual in that Exile 3 is not my favorite, Exile 2 is. But Exile 1 is just permanently etched into my brain. Like, I've got that game memorized more than any other. Though at this point, arguably, I have Dark Castle memorized pretty well, too. Also, this was the final boss chamber of Beyond Dark Castle, so it is designed to be really hard. Though in the original, you'd be dodging beer mugs instead of barrels. Because apparently Black Knight's an alcoholic. Doom is fun. Oh, I splatted the snake. I don't even need to pick up that fruit, really, just might as well. Oh, come on, I barely hit that. Nah, I don't collect original copies. What I collect is the experiences. What made me want to do this? Oh. Back in the 2010s, I guess, before all of the remakes of everything were coming out on Steam, if I wanted to relive some old gaming memories, best I could do was find footage on YouTube, and I discovered people doing Let's Plays, video format, some in text format on forums, and I thought, hey, this is cool. And I noticed basically no one was doing the Exile series, which was one of my old favorites, and I said, hey, I've got a microphone, I should do this, because no one else will. And for similar reasons, a few years ago, when Return to Dark Castle was only available for Macintosh and only available for 32-bit Macintosh, it's like, okay, if I want anybody else to know about this game, I've got to do it myself. Must record for posterity. But it's a nifty way of sharing games I like with other people. shield might have lasted long enough. But if I'm trying to wait something out, then sometimes I release and quickly re-tap Q to re-up it, and timing was not in my favor there. Gruz. The name is a little familiar. I'm sure I've watched Gruz do something. Too many barrels. This is actually a pretty good safe spot to wait things out. I thought that barrel was not going to hit me. Oh dear. Sometimes I remember where the safe spots are. Even if they're not as safe on advanced as they are on the easier difficulties. Don't stand on the potion. There we go. Do stand up here. Oh, did they fix the Control P issue where only control on one side of the keyboard would work? Nice. Okay, so pausing the game instead of hitting escape does let me see more of the screen, and it shuts off the music, but it does not let me get a good sense of the pattern on the spikes or the barrels because nothing is moving, naturally. Oh, yeah. So this henchman up here is the one throwing all the barrels. In Beyond Dark Castle, you had the Black Knight himself sitting on the throne and tossing beer mugs down. But the Black Knight is no longer here, so they had to put in someone to replace that. And yes, I do enjoy the Messenger. We've got basically a completed Let's Play of it, but there's a DLC, Picnic Panic, that I've not played yet, and Skiz and I do want to record me playing that pretty soon, now that it's summer vacation. Summer break for the college types, anyway. Poor high school students still have most of a month to go. Okay, so in theory, I should have this. In practice, I've been here before. I got the shakes. So close. Alright, now I'm running on 1 cup of oolong tea and adrenaline. These lower platforms feel so nice and chill when the barrels haven't reached me yet. Dang it. Also, do I not have stereo sound enabled right now? Because I don't think I'm noticing any directional input when the gargoyle comes in. Oh, that's gotten me a few times. This room really is ridiculously hard on advanced. it's not that close to your dinner time yet. Misjudged the gargoyle. Oh, right. First gargoyle. Oh, right. Barrels. I definitely want to come in here with a good supply of rocks. So that you can just throw a lot of them at the gargoyle. Ah. This room makes me feel like I don't have as good a handle on the long jumps as I think I do. Or as I want to. Oh no, no fruit. Finally, a good pattern. Yeah, there might be just enough variation on the barrel throws in advanced that there are no permanently safe spots, just spots that are more likely to be safe. Darn you. Seriously, if we were on beginner or even intermediate, I would have the orb by now. And that's what happens when you get impatient. Dang it. Well. Oh yeah, there is at least one person, I think, who can beat this without shield. And Stoneball, on advanced. His name is Richard, he's in the Discord. The Dark Castle Discord, that is. You want to see me finish this and can't fast forward in this live. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep this going. I would like to get the orb and the boots by the time I end the stream. I've been going for close to 2 hours and it's getting a little long. This is about as hard as the game gets. There's one or two areas that might be considered harder. But this really is, end game level. Barrels there. Oh, yes! Come on, man. 3 barrels at once is too many. Okay, thought I parsed the pattern a little better than that. Apparently not. Not quite. Yes! Okay, temporarily safe except for rats. Dang it! Gah. I feel like there are rules for when the barrels clip through platforms, but I don't think I know them well enough to explain them. Okay. Hour 58. Goodness, I hope a few people enjoy just watching long strings of someone almost succeeding at a video game level. know what? Since I titled this Play Games Win Prizes, maybe I go to the other gaming area that I haven't quite completed. I would like to remember what it feels like to actually finish a level here. Let's take all that gas I collected in the labyrinth and visit the swamp again. Kill one of the few enemies in here that we absolutely have to kill. Welp. Didn't have the space I wanted to dodge in there. Do now. And now I'm going to play this in a slightly silly way. I don't mind spending some extra gas, but I don't want to spend my rocks. Since I've already collected... I should have just shielded there. Maybe that's a problem with doing some challenge runs, is you start to get used to the idea of not having all of the tools at your disposal. Let's push the flaming pink eyeball all the way back to the guardhouse. Carefully avoid the fireballs. And just totally ignore him. Take out the roaming guards. Avoid getting spiked. And let's try our luck again with the casino. Oh, I got the key right off. And the less I have to interact with the stairs here, the better. Good. Oh my. I don't think that's happened to me before. I've gotten everything else before I even get to the rocks. Finally, something good happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it even possible for you to win at the slot machine if you
Yeah.
haven't picked up the item in front of it?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
50%! Okay, so today we've gotten 1 orb, 1 treasure, and at least an hour and a half of frustration in Black Knight Showdown. Oof. Well, I could do a little more, but honestly, my nerves are pretty much fried right now. Well, let's maybe go do some farming. Everyone's favorite Dark Castle activity.
Yeah.
Gambling is good for you, but only when you spend rocks and not money.
Yeah.
Or something. I usually only use the shield for basically the minimum amount of time that I need to.
Yeah.
This does mean that I don't have a great sense of how long the shield can actually last. Maybe that is a problem, actually. Okay, I think I'm just gonna end it there for now. Good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and commenting and stuff.